So meal plans, they're everywhere today. You're either on one or you're starting one, popping up out of the woodwork. Between Uber Eats and meal plans, nobody's going to restaurants or cooking their own food anymore. My name's Casey Cochran. I'm one of the proud founders of Fit Food Fresh, one of those meal plans that I was just discussing. And this is behind the scenes at Fit Food Fresh. Just walked you in our front door. This is our office. That's my desk. That's my business partner Steven's desk. It's a whiteboard. It's another whiteboard. That's Han Solo. Say hi, Han. That's it's a thank you letter. We love thank you letters at Fit Food Fresh. This is our office lounge. That's a big TV. That's a guitar that I don't know how to play very well. And this is customer service. Here's another whiteboard. See a trend here? Big blue wall, chalkboard, whiteboard, calendar. That's Alvina's desk. That's a wall that we have to mow. And this, who would you think lives in here? This is the home of our, where is she? Our attack tortoise, Beatrice. She's ferocious. She keeps the place safe. She's kind of our method. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Tortoise in the hair. She's a red-footed gopher tortoise, indigenous to South Florida, which is also where we cover. We're based out of Boca Raton. We deliver exclusively to South Florida, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Martin counties. And look at now, we're in the kitchen. Here's chef's desk. There's a big old scale. And there's a bunch of speed racks. You can see that's a freezer filled to the brim with ice packs. We don't freeze any of our food, don't use any preservatives. We cook twice a week, so we don't have to. This is one of our refrigerators, about 20 feet long there. And let's see what else we got. That's actually our smaller refrigerator. Freezers, more freezers. What's in these freezers? What do you think's in these freezers? You got food in these freezers? Negative. Ice packs. What about this one? This one's got to have. This is where we put the food. No. Like I said, we don't freeze our food. Oh, we got a fridge full of some meals. Actually, no. I'll show you the big fridge, or two big fridges. I don't know which one's bigger. So, that's a fridge. That's a fridge. This is where we do, so after we cook, I mentioned we cook twice a week. After we cook, we plate. But before we plate, it has to be cooled down to the right temperature. So we'll bring the proteins in here, we'll bring the veggies and all the sides in here on speed racks that I showed you before that were by the ovens there. They'll come in here and they'll be cooled down to below 41 degrees. I think this is good. This is like 39, 38 degrees. That way, we can plate it while it's cold. We're not plating anything that's hot. Then it gets plated in containers like this. Then we put them on the wall, like so. And then after that, they get put in bags like this, or like this, or like that, depending on where they're going. So that's a delivery bag, probably going to someone's house. These are pickup bags, which we have about 20% of our eater population picks up. So they come into our office and they pick up from these bags. And then this is probably going to an office. But these aren't all our meals. This is the empty fridge. So now, after it's been plated and then bagged, goes into the delivery fridge. Yes, a fridge just for deliveries. Now, we're in the delivery fridge. A lot more bags. Alright, so here's some of the the speed racks. Normally would have, protein and all sorts of food and ingredients on it after they're cooked. They'll bring them in here, cool down. Again, then we wheel in these tables, plates, put them in those containers that you saw. And once they're all in those containers, they get bagged up again. We got some more bags still here. Some more over here. Some more over here. Some more over here. All over the place. And then out this door, they will go to our, I'm not going to move the tables for you, but out that door, it goes to our garage bay door, and that's where our delivery drivers come in. So it's actually a cool cycle. There's a fridge in the kitchen that I initially went to. That one only has like the raw ingredients and sauces and stuff, basically the stuff before it's cooked. So everything before it's cooked will go into that one fridge, comes out, gets cooked, never goes back into that fridge again. Goes into a new cycle. Now it goes into the fridge to be cooled down, plated, then bagged, and again goes into another fridge. All right, here's the kitchen fridge. This is some catering stuff tomorrow, so this is one of those rare occurrences where we'd have some cooked food in here. We did that just because we didn't have room in the other refrigerators to have them on the shelf. Those shelves are completely filled with food. So this is, again, you see the veggies, the dairy stuff over here, everything before it's cooked. These are some of the sauces. We make our own sauces in-house, and then we portion them out, obviously. That's one thing that we do differently. Even our ketchup. Make our own ketchup. There's our own Pomodoro sauce. You think I'm kidding? You could buy this stuff in a can. A lot of restaurants, a lot of meal plans buy this stuff in a can. Chicken stock, raisin stock. We're making this. We make this ourselves. That's the difference that we put into our production. Now, not all meal plans are like that. Not all customers require that. Our customers in Boca Raton, we cater to, you have to understand, we're in South Florida. If you're not familiar, you look up the average income for areas like Boca Raton, Florida, Palm Beach, Florida, Palm Beach Island, Sunny Island, Wellington, Weston, Parkland, Coral Gables, Miami, South Beach. You start putting in, you'll get an idea of what kind of money these people make and what kind of expectations they have. We're also a very health conscious area. We've got 365 days a year of bikini season. So this is something that's very important down here. So we obviously cater to a higher end eater. We have people who don't require so much attention to detail, but it's something that we use as a differentiator. You can use a multitude of different meal plan models at work, and there's nothing wrong with any of them. There's some companies who are way more strict than us. There are some who are strictly vegan, some who are strictly organic. We try to source organic when we can, but we don't claim to be organic even when we use it, just because we can't do organic 100% of the time, just because of fiscal reasons. So we'll try to source it when we can. We eat our own food, so we're always trying to get the best. But at the end of the day, we still have to make it on the higher end of affordable. There are some meal plan companies who are a bit more expensive than us. I have no shame in admitting we are one of the more expensive meal plan companies in the area. I feel that the service and the product that we deliver for that fee is still a hell of a bargain. If you look us up on Yelp, in the state of Florida, we have the highest Yelp rating. And that's, because we don't skimp on the meals. Now, other companies choose to use other strengths. We're also not very scalable. We will never be a huge